My coworker threw me under the bus, so I returned the favor with interest. My coworker Rachel had this talent for making her problems everyone else's fault, especially mine. We worked customer service for a tech company. Rachel sat right next to me, which meant I heard every conversation she had. Rachel was always behind on her cases, always scrambling to meet deadlines. But instead of working harder, she found creative ways to shift blame. When clients called asking about delays, Rachel would check my caseload and say, "Let me transfer you to my colleague who's been handling the technical aspects," then dump angry customers on me without warning. If her reports were late, suddenly it was because she was waiting for information from other departments. Information that I was supposed to get for her. Our manager, Steve, started noticing the pattern. Rachel's customer satisfaction scores kept dropping, while mine somehow stayed steady despite handling twice as many angry calls. The breaking point came during our quarterly review meeting. Steve was going through everyone's performance metrics when he got to Rachel's numbers. "Rachel, your response time is 3 days behind company standard. What's happening?" Without missing a beat, Rachel said, "I've been covering for some of my teammates who are struggling with their workload. It's affecting my own productivity." She looked directly at me when she said it. Steve frowned. "Which teammates need additional support?" "I'd rather discuss that privately. I don't want to embarrass anyone." My jaw dropped. Rachel was not only throwing me under the bus, she was making herself look like a saint while doing it. After the meeting, Steve pulled me aside. "Rachel mentioned you might be having trouble keeping up. Do you need help with time management?" That's when I realized Rachel had been building this narrative for weeks. All those times she helped me by taking my easier cases while dumping her disasters on my desk. All those conversations where she'd loudly offer to take some of your workload in front of other people. She'd been setting me up. "Steve, I think there's been a misunderstanding. Can I show you something?" I walked him back to our desks and opened our call tracking system. Every customer interaction was logged with timestamps and case notes. "Look at Rachel's cases from this week." Steve pulled up the data. Rachel had closed 12 cases. Sounded impressive until you looked at the details. All 12 were simple password resets that took under 5 minutes each. Now look at the cases she transferred to me. 17 complex technical issues. Angry customers. 3 escalations to management. 2 cases that required coordination with engineering teams. She's been cherry-picking easy cases and dumping everything complicated on me, then telling you she's covering for my workload. Steve spent the next hour going through 3 months of data. The pattern was impossible to ignore. Rachel came back from lunch to find Steve at her desk with a printed report. "Rachel, we need to talk in my office." I couldn't hear the conversation, but I watched through the glass. Rachel's face went from confused to defensive to panicked in about 10 minutes. She came out looking shaken. The next morning, our team got an email about ensuring equitable case distribution and accurate reporting of individual contributions. Rachel's easy case assignments disappeared. She got put on the same rotation as everyone else, handling whatever came in next. Within 2 weeks, her true performance became obvious. Response times stretched to 5 days. Customer complaints poured in. She was staying late every night trying to catch up. Rachel tried apologizing to me, said she was just stressed about her numbers and didn't mean to cause problems, but she kept doing it. Old habits. 3 weeks later, Rachel was put on a performance improvement plan. 60 days to meet company standards or face termination. She didn't make it to 60 days. Rachel got fired on day 47 for missing a critical client deadline. On her way out, she stopped by my desk. "I hope you're happy." I looked up from my computer. "I'm sorry, which case were you working on? I want to make sure it gets properly reassigned."